right, we are back on BattleBots. Up next, we got Jasper taking on Huge. And Kenny, Jonathan Schultz's robot, really a 2018 darling, came out of nowhere, had those 40-inch wheels. Everybody was like, that's cool. So we can't wait to see what you got in 2019. And what they had in their first fight was a punch right to the face, or maybe I should say to the wheels, courtesy of Sonowayachi. So they're looking for answers right now.
It was a tough match stylistically. Still, I was impressed with just their pliability, their ability to take shots and keep coming back.
Yes, they're 0-1, but I believe Huge is a very dangerous bot.
And they're taking on Jasper, a BattleBots rookie out of the UK. Builder Tom Lloyd takes a lot of pride in bringing a very different, innovative design to the competition. What are we looking at here, Kenny, and how does it match up against Huge?
Well, that primary weapon on Jasper, it looks like a lifter, but it's actually a hammer. If you look at both bots' weapons, they have a similar reach with only an inch difference. Huge's weapon is 8 pounds heavier than Jasper's, but Huge definitely has an advantage in weapon speed with a catastrophic 220 miles per hour to Jasper's 12. Tom is going to try to attack from the side and use his hammer's reach to jam up Huge's wheels.
Let's see if it can put up a fight against Huge. Farouk, take it over.
In the red square, this bot is no Toy Story. You're gonna get Little Bo beat. What are you paying attention? It looks like Buzz Lightyear and will smack you to infinity and beyond. It's Jasper!
Well, Kenny, these guys may be rookies, but those jackets definitely aren't JV.
You know what they say, Chris. Look good, feel good, play good. They're off to a great start.
In the blue square, this bot has the best looking wheels on television and will Vanna wipe you out. After they win this battle, you're going home with a brand new scar. Here to disembowel you, it's Huge.
Team Huge running some last-second measurements to confirm that, yes, Huge is still Huge.
That's some very impressive miming, Chris.
It's very difficult to fight a bot like Huge, so we've made some specific modifications. We've put a long bar to try and catch their blade, and we've also put a bunch more armor on top.
What we're looking for in this fight against Jasper is just keep the weapon going for all 3 minutes, get a much faster spin up on it so we get a lot more power into him. Just chew on him. He's all plastic, so he's going to be pretty chewy.
Robots activate.
Well, there's that hammer of Jasper's stretching out before the fight. And Huge has his trademark wheels back. It's anti-spinner wheels not needed for this one. Let the bot battle begin. Jasper standing its ground against Huge, getting right in there, trying to jam up those spokes. Huge just shoves him over and and picked up and thrown around.
Jasper hanging in there, still trying to penetrate those wheels. Huge just took a chunk out of Jasper.
Huge really throwing his weight around. Oh, nice job by Tom Lloyd getting Jasper away. Here he goes. That's his shot to jam up those wheels. Oh, he missed the mark. Look out.
Oh, Huge tagging him back in the same spot.
Oh, now he's got him cornered. Oh, but Jasper's thick armor stopped Huge's weapon dead. All Huge can do is lean on him against the box.
Huge taking a lap to spin back up.
Uh-oh, it looks like Jasper's in trouble. The hammer's going back and forth. The wheels are not. He's got to show more transitional movement in order to prevent being counted out.
Huge is lining up the weapon.
No. Put him out of his misery. Kenny.
Huge, you're teasing me.
The countdown has started. Huge, you gonna do it or not, dude? Huge replacing Hitchcock is the master of suspense. first win, and whoa! That is a bot who knows just how important that win is. Huge is 1-1. All right, so Huge did exactly what it wanted. Got on top of its opponent and didn't let it go.
That's right, but that's a strategy that almost played into the hands of Jasper. Tom came into this fight wanting to jam up Huge's wheels from the side, but when it didn't work, his only hope was to take the punishment in hopes of jamming up Huge's weapon instead, and it almost worked, but Huge was just too big and powerful and was able to push Jasper around the battle box.
And there's the celebration. Look at it spin.
That's awesome.
All right, I'm here with Jonathan Schultz from Huge. Give us a breakdown of the fight, man.
Oh, I think we were excited to see the weapon spinning up a lot faster, but I forget how powerful it is sometimes, you know. I was really going for the wheels I could see right next to the wedge there, and I think I got in there pretty good. Quick knockout, can't say no to that.
How confident were you heading into this match?
We knew if the robot worked well, we would probably come out pretty good, but we know they're an absolute tank. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 inch thick plastic on that robot, so we were scared. That wedge is thick, it's serious.
Well, listen, man, you're 1-1 now in BattleBots. Feeling a little more confident after your first match?
It's definitely the jitters out for sure. Happy to see it, hope to keep it going.
All right, look forward to seeing it, man. Well done.
Kenny, that is exactly what Huge needed.
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, did he need that. Jonathan Schultz was very nervous heading into that fight after dropping his first fight. He is now 1-1.
So are we thinking Desperado for Huge, or do they let the season play out?
I think he lets the season play out. If he believes he can get another win,
he might not need to go in the Desperado tournament.
We'll see what decision he makes. All right, coming up next, 2 bots with a vicious spin. It's Minotaur and Gigabyte. But first, let's catch up with the Bull for Brazil and Team Minotaur. The 2018 season saw Team Minotaur go on a miracle run to the finals.
World Championship Final!
oh! Minotaur's primary weapon is shut down.
That is a huge, huge disadvantage. The countdown has started!
I'm an extremely competitive person. Too competitive sometimes.
That's a knockout!
I accept the losses. I've had so many in my life that I try to convert this disappointment feeling into a brainstorm mode.
In hopes of another shot at the promised land, Marco Maggiolaro redesigned Minotaur's trademark weapon.
Last fight, Minotaur faced Whiplash. We had trouble speeding up the drum.
That weapon on Minotaur has done minimal damage at best.
Our new design uses a drum that is larger with more inertia. We need more torque to start speeding it up. In the test box, it was speeding fine. During the match, when you're running around, it's tough, especially when Whiplash was breaking it and trying to stop it.
The winner, Whiplash!
Marco, I know you're very disappointed.
We are now working on the changes to the robot. The problem is the starting torque, which is a big issue. So we are changing a little bit the pulleys, machining new parts, and hopefully get more torque to start this drum. It's very important for us to win the second match. We have to prove that Minotaur is working fine. We might use a different drum against Gigabyte, which has only 2 teeth instead of 3, specially made against horizontal spinners. I really love the robots, their design. They're very destructive, and I have never faced him in any category, so it's gonna be the very first time.
All the way from South America,
If our drum is working, we're probably gonna be hitting Gigabyte a lot,
Rio de Janeiro, Brazil,
so it's gonna be a very violent match.
it's Minotaur!
Minotaur and Gigabyte face off next on BattleBots Fight Night. All right, we are back on BattleBots. This one is going to be a whole lot of fun. A high-speed melee between Gigabyte and Minotaur. But first, a closer look at the 1-0 Gigabyte, who looks deadlier than ever with Jenny Taft.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Gigabyte's captain, John Mladnick.
It's an iteration over many years. This is the heaviest shell we've ever put on this robot.
How heavy?
130 pounds. So we are spinning 130 pounds. When we fought Kronos, he's 115 of a ring spinner, and that's huge. That's a big ring.
That's big.
But if you watch that fight, we're spinning half speed, and we're knocking him all over the place.
There's a nice solid shot.
We're not even spinning fast. We knocked him out in less than a minute.
That's a knockout!
We don't need to spin full speed for most people.
Are we going to hit full speed?
We absolutely are. And you'll see in the next fight against Minotaur. Minotaur is the best vertical spinner that's ever been built. We think it's an honor to be able to fight him. We want to go as fast as we can so we can hit him before his blade hits us. This shell protects us. It's so thick.
I just wish I could demonstrate to everyone just how crazy strong this thing is.
Yeah, this is...
I mean, it's wild.
You could maybe bend this over, but you could drive a semi-truck fully loaded over this thing and it wouldn't hurt
No
it.
way.
It's made out of AR-500, which is used for bulletproof stuff. So they make targets out of it. And it's a 1/4 inch thick on the side. We have other attachments to fight other robots, but when we fight a big spinner, this is what we use.
Guys, with its heaviest shell ever and its spin dialed up to 11, Gigabyte is looking scarier than ever. Minotaur has never faced a full-body spinner, and they're about to go against one of the best.
Look at the carnage!
This is gonna be a good one.
Jenny Taft, you ain't kidding. This one is going to be a whole lot of fun. And let's start with Minotaur, one of the preseason favorites. If they lose this one, all of a sudden they're 0-2, and they're thinking, do I have to join the Desperado to actually make the round of 16? This is a critical fight.
Critical is right. Sure, Minotaur went 0-1 last year and made the finals. But going 0-2 and living up to the expectations of making the finals again, not a good place to be. They're feeling the pressure right now, no doubt about it.
And they're going against no slouch out there in Gigabyte, led by John Mladnick and Brent Riker out there. We just saw them telling Jenny, no big mystery with what they do. It's the same thing every time. Just fire it up and let it roll.
Yeah, absolutely. But they have to be careful themselves to not break themselves inside the battle box.
Farouk, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's robot fighting time!
Here you go, Team Gigabyte, ready to get this thing rolling. No mystery what it's going to do out there, Kenny.
Yeah, that's right. This is a very dangerous full-body spinner. The problem with that is it is also dangerous to itself.
Listen to the roar. You think those fans care that this team is 0-1? They're ready to see them kick some butt, Kenny.
Well, I gotta tell you, in their first match, there was a miscalculation of the gear ratios on Team Minotaur. They feel they have it dialed in, and that thing is ready to rock.
In the red square, if this bot were a rock star, it would be Keith Richards, because it just refuses to die. It's gonna jump and jack smash you. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Farouk, and this is Gigabyte.
Kenny, Gigabyte looks the same each and every fight. Any adjustments?
It's all about the internals. They changed their motor controllers and also cleaned their wheels so they wouldn't have any problems on the battle box floor.
In the blue square, it's back. And somebody's about to get Minotaur from the floor up. Listen for the drum as it gets ready to blow up. It's Minotaur!
The most obvious change for Minotaur is different weapon.
That's right. That is a 67-pound drum. That's different than their first fight. And if they don't run into the same issues as the last fight, that thing will be moving at 200 miles an hour.
All right, this is going to be good. We got Gigabyte looking to go 2-0. Minotaur fearing that 0-2 start when we come back on BattleBots Fight Night. We are right back into the action on BattleBots, and Gigabyte and Minotaur are ready to tango.
Robots activate.
Gigabyte trying to improve to 2-0. Can Minotaur get its first win behind one of the best drivers in the field, Daniel Freitas? Let the bot battle begin. And here goes Gigabyte spinning up. Minotaur laying back, keeping its distance, making sure that drum can spin up.
Yeah, the plan for Minotaur is to kiss them slowly, just touch them and back off just like that.
Pucker up, big boy.
Oh! Both bots took some damage there.
Major sparks, and Gigabyte is a little off center and just got bounced off the rails.
We lost both blades.
You'll see these little touches. He's trying to create some instability so he can go in for the kill a little bit later on. Right now, he's testing the reliability of Gigabyte.
What do you think about the weapon on Minotaur?
It does look better, but it seems like they're having some movement issues.
It looks like they're a little off center and maybe dragging that drum on the battle box floor.
And it looks like Minotaur's drum stopped working, Kenny. This is huge as Gigabyte's going on the offensive to try and take advantage. Oh, yeah.
Great hit by Gigabyte.
Oh!
And another.
This is a shocking development. Minotaur, one of the preseason favorites, already 0-1. And a little bit on the ropes here, Kenny. Oh!
Well, Gigabyte is still going strong here as Minotaur continues with the strategy of kissing them slowly.
But right now, they're just blowing kisses with a drum that is not working and having little effect on Gigabyte.
But look at that, Kenny. Minotaur's weapon spun back to life. It's time for Daniel Freitas to get kissing. Oh, but Gigabyte's still getting underneath Minotaur. Uh-oh. Part of the paneling just got dislodged.
Chris, that drum is struggling again.
They said they were able to fix the issue, but I'm not so sure right now. I'm not sure if it's the impact or if they got their gear ratios wrong once again.
Uh-oh, there's that kiss Minotaur's been looking for.
Unbelievable. I think that hit took out Gigabyte's primary weapon.
Under a minute to go, so the kill saws are active. Minotaur's strategy has worked, and Gigabyte's weapon is down.
Yeah, we don't have a weapon. We have a weapon, we win the fight.
Gigabyte's been winning the fight to this point, and now Minotaur needs to take advantage.
Minotaur spinning up that drum spinner, perhaps trying to make one huge impression on the judges. They're doing a nice job ripping the cosmetics off the front of Gigabyte, but they just aren't able to land that big hit they need to impress the judges. Uh-oh, Gigabyte taking Minotaur for a little ride.
Yeah, that angle on Gigabyte is allowing them to get underneath Minotaur repeatedly.
Under 15 seconds to go. Minotaur's in desperation mode, trying to show the judges the Minotaur of old, but that weapon has failed them. Minotaur and Gigabyte will hear the final buzzer. And it looks like Team Minotaur is a bit stunned, as this one went the full 3 minutes. So now it's in the hands of the 3 judges, all former BattleBots participants. In the foreground, Derek Young, Lisa Winner, and Jason Bardis. They're scoring on a 7-point system this season. Up to 3 points can be awarded for damage, 2 for aggression, and 2 for control. So, Kenny, Minotaur talked about kissing them softly. What did you think of that strategy coming out?
Well, I gotta say, that's exactly what they were doing right from the onset of this match, and they did a good job of staying patient, but something happened to their primary weapon where it wasn't quite working at full speed.
But you gotta give credit to Gigabyte because they took those kisses and said, right back at you, Minotaur. They landed some good hits and used their shell as a wedge, even when they lost the weapon. It's a tough fight to call, Chris, and it'll come down to control and aggression. I'm glad I'm not a judge.
The judges have reached a decision, so let's go to Farouk to announce the winner.
The results from the judges are in. And the winner by a unanimous decision is Gigabyte!
You guys just said it. You guys just said it. This is your biggest fight, biggest win ever. What does this mean to you?
Everything. We had so many problems last year. We barely survived our fights. Actually, we didn't survive a single fight. We haven't had a decision since 2009. Our goal was to make a 3-minute fight, and I said, if we can make a 3-minute fight, even with the toughest robot the world has ever seen, we have a chance to beat him, and we did. I still can't believe it.
John, take us through the fight, man.
Well,
take us through the fight, if you can remember.
Just big hits. We lost our blades, so there was a problem there, and we lost our spin toward the end. We'll figure that out, so we're going to be working on that. So we don't want to lose blades. We don't want to lose the spin. The heavy shell helped. Actually, it helped break those blades faster, having such a mass on the shell. Everything about that fight was great.
Congratulations, man. Well done. Well done. Well done. All right, I am here with a stunned Marco from Team Minotaur. First of all, you are now 0-2. You guys have never had to deal with this in BattleBots. What are you feeling right now?
Well, Gigabyte is a very good robot, very tough. They got some hits on the front, and I think our drum was dragging on the floor, so it was tough to get it on speed. We're gonna have to win the next fight.
You guys are 0-2. Can you come back, and are you gonna come back in the Desperado tournament?
Well, we'll come back. We'll do anything to be on the Sweet 16.
All right, you got some work to do, my friend. Good job. All right.
Kenny, the BattleBots community right now is stunned. In fact, I think you still have some John Maladnik on you after that big old hug. He has reason to be excited.
Absolutely. Again, he said it. This was the biggest win of his career. That full-body shell-shocked Minotaur.
If you were giving advice to the team from Brazil, would you tell them to enter the Desperado tournament?
Can Team Minotaur finish out at 2-2 and make the top 16? Maybe.
But they have their work cut out for them, and if they want to play it safe, they should probably go to the Desperado tournament.
We'll have to wait and see. All right, up next, it's a battle straight out of the Stone Age. When Uppercut tries to club the massive Mammoth, that's when BattleBots returns.